Ini gendut banget ya.
Satu, dua. Hey Ian, how's your morning going?
Oh, hi, Abel. It's been a bit hectic. I have been trying to finish the presentation for the client meeting this afternoon. How about you?
Pretty much the same. I've been working on the monthly reports. It's almost done, but I need to double check some numbers before submitting into the manager.
Oh, then so that that sounds tedious. Do you need a second pair of eyes to review it?
That would be great actually. Maybe after lunch?
Sure thing. Speaking of lunch, are you joining us at the cafe today?
I might. I was thinking of bringing my own lunch, but the cafe's pasta is tempting.
Oh yeah, they have this new mushroom ravioli that's supposed to be amazing.
Stop it. No, I'm definitely considering it.
Oh, sorry, not sorry. So, any exciting plan for the weekend?
Not really. I'm planning to binge watch the new series everyone's talking about. What about you?
Oh, which one? Nightmares and Daydreams. Have you seen it?
Not yet, but I've heard good things. I might add it to my list. By the way, got any plans for the upcoming holidays?
Yeah, actually, I am planning a trip to Bali with family. What about you?
Bali sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go there. I'm heading to the mountains for a hiking trip.
Oh, that's awesome. Which mountains are you going to?
Mount Rinjani may be in Lombok. It's supposed to be challenging, but the views are worth it.
Oh, I have heard it's stunning. Are you going with friends?
Yeah, a small group of us. We've been planning this for months. How about your trip? What are you planning to do in Bali?
We are keeping it pretty relaxed. Some beach day, explore it Ubud, and maybe trying snorkeling for the first time.
Snorkeling sounds fun. Have you ever done it before?
Nope. It will be my first time. I am both excited and a little nervous.
You will love it. Just make sure to practice breathing through the snorkel before you dive in. It can feel a bit weird at first.
Good tip, thanks. What about your hiking trip? Are you all set with the gear?
Almost. I need to pick up a new pair of hiking boots this weekend. My old ones are worn out.
Better to break them in before the hike. Nothing worse than getting blister halfway up a mountain.
Exactly. I'm planning a short trail walk to get used to them.
I'm sound smart. By the way, how long is the hike?
It's a 3 day trek. We will camp along the way, which I'm really looking forward to.
That's instant but exciting. Don't forget to take lots of picture.
Oh, definitely. And you'd better bring back some Bali sunset photos to make us all jealous.
Deal. Let's compare photo with we're back.
Have you ever thought about where you want to be in the next 5 years in the company?
Um, that's a good question. So I think about it sometimes. I would love to be in a managerial by then, maybe leading a term, or even starting a new project. How about you?
I've been thinking about that too. I want to focus more on my career development, maybe take on some leadership, training, or certifications. I'd love to eventually move into a senior role like a department head.
That sounds great. Have you already started looking into any programs?
Yes, I've been researching some online course for leadership skills. I think that really helped me develop the kind of skills I need to move on. What about you? My specific plans for growth? Any specific plans for growth?
I am planning to take some management course soon. I also want to get better at time management and strategic thinking. I feel like there's something I could improve to help me in the future.
I completely agree. Time management is key, especially when you are juggling multiple responsibilities. I've been trying to be more organized with my tasks so I don't feel overwhelmed.
Oh, that's smart. I've been trying to work on the on that too. I think being practice will really help with that.
Absolutely. By the way, have you talked about where you'd like to be working in the future? Like, would you stay at this company or maybe look for new opportunities?
Honestly, I'm open to both. I really enjoy for working here, but I am also keeping an eye on opportunities elsewhere, just in case something exciting comes. What about you?
Same. I enjoy working here too, but I think it's always good to keep options open. Who knows what new opportunities could come up in a few years, right?
Actually, in terms of personal life, do you have any goals for the future?
I do. I want to travel more, explore new countries, and experience different cultures. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I've been too busy with work.
That's so amazing. Traveling is such a great way to recharge and gain new perspective. I am with you on the one.
Yeah, I think it will be a nice balance to my career goals. It's important to find that balance between work and personal life.
I agree. Well, it sounds like we would have some exciting things to look forward to.
Definitely, let's keep each other motivated to achieve our goals.
Absolutely. And maybe in 5 years, we will but be in those leadership position we are aiming for.
I like the sounds of that. Let's make it happen.
Mm, lagi.
Anyway, I have a problem with a client.
What's going on?
Well, it's the client. They've been asking for constant change to the project. And every time we submit an update, they come back with more feedback. It's getting so hard to keep up.
That sound really frustrating. Frustrating. What kind of change are they asking for?
Mostly small tweaks, but they're all over the place. One day they want a color scheme change, the next day they're asking for a completely different layout. I feel like we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, that's how. Have you tried talking to them about the impact of this constant change?
I did, but I feel like they're not taking us seriously. They just keep saying, make it more creative, or this isn't working for us. It's like they don't have a clear vision.
That's starting for sure. It sounds like there's a disconnect between what they want and what they are communicating to us. Have you talked about setting up a meeting with them to clarify things?
I did. We had a meeting last week, but it didn't go well. They just said, we trust your team, but it still feels like they're not giving us enough guidance.
That's checking. Maybe we need to be more direct and establish some boundaries. I know it's hard, but we should set clear expectation on what can be changed and what can, especially with the deadlines looming.
I agree. The timeline's another issue. We are supposed to finish everything in 2 weeks. But with all this change, I'm afraid we won't even get close to the deadline.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern. Have you spoken to the project manager about the timeline and the challenge we are facing?
I mentioned it briefly, but I don't think they fully understand the scope of the issue. The project manager is mostly focused on delivering the final product, but they are not aware of how much time we are spending on revisions.
It sounds like we are stuck in a bit of a loop. Maybe we should bring the project manager in for a more detailed conversation so they can see how this revision are affecting our time.
I think that's a good idea, but I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm just really worried we are not going to meet expectation at this rate.
I get it. No one would to be seen as complaining, but we have to make them understand the reality of the situation. If we don't set boundaries now, it will only get worse.
You're right. I guess the main problem is that the client doesn't seem to have a clear idea of what they want. If they could just make up their mind, we will be able to have to move forward.
I think that's a big part of the issue. Maybe we could offer them a solution, like a set number of revisions or a final approval step before we go into production. The way they can still feel involved, but we are not constantly backtracking.
That's a great idea. We could also ask for more detailed feedback from them so we can focus on the key changes. It would save a lot of time if they could be more specific.
Actually, if they give us more focused feedback, it will be easier for us to make the right adjustment without wasting time on casualty change.
Yeah, but I'm also concerned about the team's morale. Everyone's getting stressed out from these endless revisions. How do we keep the team motivated?
That's tough one. Maybe we could plan a time meeting to discuss the issues and come up with a strategy for managing these revisions more effectively. It will help them feel more
Team.
involved and so that we are working on solution.
That's a good idea. A team meeting could help everyone feel more aligned and we can get their input on how to handle the change. It will be important to make sure no one's feeling burned out.
Definitely, and we can also make sure to acknowledge everyone hard work. When people feel appreciated, it can make a hug difference in their motivation.
Yeah, I'll make sure to thank the team for their efforts. It's been a tough couple of weeks and I know they've been working hard.
One other thing, have you had a chance to check in with the design team? They might be facing similar issues with their client revisions.
Not yet, but I'm planning to talk to them later today. I think it's important to understand their perspective too, since they are the ones actually implementing the change.
Good call. It's always helpful to know how the other teams are handling things. Maybe they have some suggestion for streamlining the process.
Exactly. I think we will need a coordinated effort to address this. If we can get everyone on the same page, it will be easier to manage the client's expectation.
For sure, we just have to say, protect and address these issues head on before they spill out of control. The last thing we want is for the project to get delayed even further.
Absolutely. I will draft an email to the project manager about the revisions and the timeline. After that, we can meet with the client and make sure they understand the impact of their request.
Sound like a solid plan, and that suits best after your meeting with the design team. I think we will have a better idea of how to move forward once we have everyone input.
Great. Thanks for helping me sort through this. And I was feeling a bit overwhelmed, but thinking it out really helped.
Anytime, Abel, we are in things together, and we figure it out. Just take it one step at a time.
Yeah, you are right. One step at a time. Thanks again.
No problem, we will get this project back on track. Let me know if you need anything else.
But once again, I also actually have problems with the team too.
What's going on?
Well, I don't know how to say this without sounding too negative, but I feel like there's a lot of tension in the team. People seem disengaged, and some are not delivering on time. It's affecting the overall progress, and I'm not sure how to address it without causing more issues.
I can definitely sense the into. It's been hard to collaborate, and there seems to be a lack of others enthusiasm. Do you have any example of what's been happening?
Yeah, the main issue I've been noticing is that someone keeps missing deadlines. It's happened a few times now. Every time we ask about it, she says she's just been too busy with other things. But it's affecting the rest of the team because we have to pick up her work and it's pushing everyone to their limits.
That sounds frustrating. Have you had a chance to talk to her about this directly?
I tried, but the last time I mentioned it, she got a little defensive. She apologized, but I didn't really feel like she understood the impact of her delays. And honestly, I'm worried that if I bring it up again, it might create more tension, especially since the rest of the team is already frustrated with her.
I understand it's tough to address issue like this, especially if it's affecting team dynamics. But I think if we don't say something, it's just going to get worse. Maybe it's worth have to find the conversation in terms of how the delays are affecting the team's goal, rather than focusing just on her performance.
That's a good point. I think I've been to focus on the fact that she is not meeting expectation. I could try to talk to her about how it impacts everyone else and how it might be slowing down the progress we are making on the project.
Right. Framing it like that's called make it feel more like a team issue rather than singling her out. Another thing we all do is about in a time with discussion. Maybe we should have a meeting where we all talk about the challenge we are facing. So it's not just about Abel but about everyone workload.
I like that idea. If we make it a group discussion, it might be easier for everyone to open up and talk about what's working and what's not. But honestly, I'm worried some people might not feel comfortable sharing, especially if they feel like they are being criticized.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern. I think we should set clear boundaries for the meeting. Make sure it's a safe space for everyone to express themselves without fear for of judgment. It's all be about finding solution, not placing blame.
Absolutely. Maybe we could even send out email beforehand, letting everyone know that the purpose of the meeting is to address team challenge and improve our workflow, not to point fingers.
That's a great idea. Giving everyone a head up, will make them feel more prepared and less defensive. And when we have the discussion, we can focus on actionable solution like setting clear expectation and deadlines so everyone know what's required of them.
I think setting clear expectation is key. It's something we've been missing. Right now, it feels like some people don't know exactly what they are supposed to be doing or by when. It's leading to confusion and delays.
Yeah, and that we are regular check-ins could really help. We could schedule weekly progress meeting where we can quickly access where everyone is and overlap in anyone's feeling behind.
That's a good idea. I think if we have more frequent check-ins, it will keep everyone on track. And if there are any delay or issues, we can address them early before they become bigger problems.
Actually, it's also give everyone a chance to ask for help when they need it. No one should feel like they're on their own if they're struggling. And if anyone is feeling overwhelmed me, it's better to talk about it before start effective their work.
Thanks, Yan. I really appreciate your insight. It feels good to have a strategy in place. I will schedule the meeting and start reaching out to the team to address these concerns. Maybe some progress meeting I will try to do in the team.
Anytime, Emily, I'm confident if we work together, we can get things back on track. Let me know if you need any help with the meeting or anything else.
Will do. Thanks again.
Thanks, you're welcome.
20 menit doang kan? Udah lebih.